let's get started. We should be live shortly and we'll get going. Right, just waiting to pop up here. And, yep. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and here again with awesome exciting LEGO Custom. And today I could turn the customs LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and of course, Van Doc Ock from MCU No Way Home. So, inside we go to do, once again, Alfred Molina's iconic Ock. There are a few alterations to him. So as we walk on in with Dr. Fate, we walk so in position. Right, so for this one, his hairstyle I believe is the same, where he's a bit scruffed up because he's in, you know, a different dimension. So I'm gonna go with Vixen for his hair, and darkest brown that because if you've looked at his hair closely in some of the shots in the film, he does appear to be a bit more like worn out. You know what I mean? Let's see. He had a good fight on the bridge. I did like that fight. It was pretty dope. Yeah, if you look at his hair, it is a bit more scruffed up. Moving on from that though, then onto his head. This being a middle-aged guy, obviously, so 28. Boom. Facial head, darkest brown, wrinkle section peach. Then onto his glasses. He kind of has the biker ones again, I believe. You do see the lenses in there, so they could be O2. But I think they have the two little shades there, so the biker ones are a bit more accurate. And when you have them shaded up, they look more menacing too. So there's that for you. He does kind of become a good one in this halfway in, or like quarter in, because there's so many villains, so they kind of alt their way around it. But it is what it is. I think the biker ones are the most accurate when it comes to glasses. Moving on, attachment gap, of course, close this up for a second. Boom, scroll on down to the Deathstroke piece for the claws or the arms at the back. And that would be dark grey. Then onto the arms, these of course being his trench coat looks different compared to his one in the Raimi trilogy. It looks more like a camo green or a dark green. That's just me. So there are a few subtle changes compared to his Raimi trilogy counterpart. So darkest green for that. I guess they're trying to make a nice little homage to him from the comics. Black for the gloves, of course, and then onto his torso, preset torso Hugo Strange. Black, darkest green that up. Hip piece, Commissioner Gordon, darkest green, leg section, Commissioner Gordon, darkest green, there we go. And then onto the personality, red hearts, standard health, voice, I'll get to that, target module, messy grays, basic speed, yeah, voice done. Animation, I'm gonna say cool, because he is kind of that swami demeanor as Doc Ock when he's, you know, kind of evil, well, in his own mind. Chat, how are we doing? Hi, Super. And also, I didn't want to do the same thing as I did with the Raimi trilogy. I didn't want to make the same Doc Ock. I want to make some subtle changes. Lunge attack will be a free, since he kind of is a big thing, what they do with him, with his arms. Because again, he doesn't have his arms, like I said, in previous versions of Doc Ock, so you have to kind of pretend that his arms are there and just kind of work your way around it. Detective mode. And then hold circle will be a drone access for his access to inventions and stuff like that. X button will be, let's see, a double jump number 1. Also need to switch that voice up, don't I? So voice, and that will be 2. And then onto the skill set, the grapple gun, of course. This will be a thick cable, and dark grey for the grapple gun itself. I think that one looks a bit better, but this one doesn't change the grapple itself, and I kind of want that. So, like, switch this dark grey for the arm of the cable, and then onto the grapple gun itself. That will also be dark grey, because they're kind of more of a rusted colour there. Technology access, scroll on down. Due to his arms, he would have acrobat and wall climbing. Well, more or less the wall climb with the acrobat is debatable. Scroll on down, smash walls, super strength. We've seen the arms able to pull down the fusion reactor, so it's debatable on strength. But I think his arms are strong enough to lift cars, from what we've seen in the movie. Scroll on down. Let's see. Goon Command is believable from the Spider-Man 2 game, so that you can put that in there. Tracking, illumination, stealth, graffiti is believable. X-ray vision goggles, again believable. And there we have it. Basic information, villain character to a certain degree. Wouldn't join these guys, he's kind of a solo villain, but you could put him in the Legion of Doom when he, depending on who wants to work with. So there is an optional choice there. Give him microphones and weapons for like his tentacles. What, microphones as weapons? I mean, they don't really look like tentacles, they look like let's take a look. Megaphone, whisk, plunger, spanner, electric guitar. I think he means megaphone. Wait, was that megaphone? Yeah. I think he was talking about the megaphone, but I really don't see that being a good claw tool, in my personal opinion. But if you want to go for it, go right ahead. Save, and there we have it. You know what? I'm actually happy how he came out. I did a pretty good job on it. Yeah, I know he's actually a hero in the film, because like in the first time you see him, it's kind of odd how I put it, because like, bear in mind I've only seen No Way Home once, so I have to bear in. Since he kind of flip-flops through this movie, I'm actually going to switch his to a neutral character, and no affiliation there. That's probably what I'll do, because I won't say he's a flat-out, full-on hero because of what they do with him. Because the way they do Doc Ock, and I appreciate that they kept it with the Raimi trilogy, is that he's kind of morphed with his mind, because he has this chip in the back, and without it, he becomes more of a evil character. So there's that for you. But in the movie, he's only evil for the first battle at the bridge scene. Then he's helped by Tom Holland's Peter to become good. And I believe at some point in the finale he was... I believe he was either on the good guys or the bad guys. But I feel like he was at one point taken to Team Evil again. And then Tobey Maguire had to free him, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I've only seen the movie once. But yeah. Anyway though, I think I did a good job for what it's worth. So... tap square for the fighting, hold square, lunge attack, tap circle, tactic mode, hold circle, drone access, and of course you can detonate it as well. But there we have, of course, Doc Ock from No Way Home, and I hope you guys enjoyed how it came out, because again, I didn't want to do the same design for him from the Raimi trilogy. I wanted to try and create something a bit more new and true to what it was in No Way Home. So hopefully I pulled a good job off on that, and I try to respect everyone's wishes on it. So thank you for watching, and of course I'll see you guys for another batch of customs in a bit, so at some point today, hopefully. Thank you for watching, until next time, peace out.